how to be on cloud nine for your business. Supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Our idiom today is, of course, on cloud nine. And one of the things that keeps me on cloud nine is my amazing 4-year-old granddaughter and her artwork. This is a little thing. She went through a phase where cutting was a thing. And of course, rainbows and unicorns and clouds and nature and flowers and butterflies and all kinds of hearts and shapes are part of her repertoire as she is going through her toddler years and getting ready for, now she just turned 5 and she's getting ready for school. Yep, here we go. We got the unicorn horns. All kinds of craziness around me because I get to hang out with a 5-year-old every day now. She's just turned 5, and I used to say a 4-year-old, but now she's 5. That puts me on cloud nine. Well, what the heck does on cloud nine mean, and how can you apply it to your business? We'll talk about several ways, at least a handful of ways, that you can use this idiom right now in your business, not only to help you be on cloud nine, but to help the people that you serve, the people that you work with, your customers, your vendors, your teammates, your employees, everybody that you interact with, to be closer to cloud nine or on cloud nine more often than in many other situations and in many other companies. And how amazing is it if we feel like we're on cloud nine? How amazing is it when we are blissfully happy and joyous about what it is we do for a living, how we serve people in the world. Now, this idiom is actually pretty new. It's only from the 19th century, although the number 9 has been a mystical, magical number since as far back as the ancient Greek times. 9 is a number from Christianity, and it's considered the Trinity of Trinities, which is 3 threes. Of course, 3 times 3 is 9, and the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, is the foundation of Christianity, and so in many religions. It used to be, the expression actually used to be on cloud 7, and it was changed to 9. On cloud 7, they believe, came from the Jewish levels of heaven, the 7th level of heaven being the highest level of heaven. So the highest you could get was to be on cloud 7, and that was changed to on cloud 9. Now, there's a lot of idioms that have to do with being up high, right? On top of the world, your head's in the clouds, things like that indicate that being up leveled, higher, is, considered better, happier, more joyous, more blissful. And I think most of our lives we would agree with that as well. The positive emotions make us feel lighter and they feel like we float up. The negative emotions and the negative things that happen in our life, by our definition, make us feel heavier and down, more down to earth. We say, be down to earth, get your head out of the clouds. Idioms like that. Well, how do you increase the happiness, the joy, the blissful feeling within your organization and within the people that interact with your organization? I said I'd share a handful of ways, so let's talk about those. Number 1, know what causes you to be happy and blissful, and make sure that you and everybody else around you is working and performing and doing those things that make you happy, that make you joyous, that make you feel like you're on cloud 9. When we're doing things we love and are good at, usually things we're good at make us happy, and we're joyful, and we enjoy doing those. So the more we can match our genius zone, the things we're good at, the things we love to do, with what we do and how we spend our time, the happier we'll be and the more time we'll spend on cloud 9. Another way to make sure that we're on cloud 9 and so are the people that we interact with is to be present. Live in the present moment. Live in the now, not in the past, because you know what? If we're living in the past, we're pulling out all the crap and all the bad stuff from the past. We're seldom living in our past highlighted moments. Now, if you can pull highlighted moments from the past and live on those, that in the present moment to give you a positive charge, do that. But if you're like most of us and you pull back all the failures, all the doubts, all the fears, all the worry from the past, just don't do that. Live in the present moment. Focus on the now. Guess what? The only time we can have an impact, the only time we can do anything is right now, this very minute. So be present. So know and work and continue to do what makes you happy and be in the present moment. It's another way to make sure that you're living more on cloud 9 and helping other people to do the same is to be grateful. Be grateful for absolutely what positively is working in your life right now, working in your business right now. All of our businesses, all the time, there's stuff that's awesome and there's stuff that's not so great, or that's maybe horrible or terrible, or we want to improve, or making us crazy. If we focus on the things that are making us crazy, guess what? We will create more of them. How do I know? because I did that. I've done that in my life, in not only my business, but in my personal life. I focused on what wasn't right. I focused on things that made me crazy, and all I did was make things worse. So, know and continue to work in your genius zone. Be in the present moment. Be grateful for what is working and focus on that so you can create more of that. Fourth, give value. Give value to the things that are important to you. Give value away to your customers and the people that you serve. Give value away to your partners, your teammates. And value isn't money. It's time, attention, love, positive emotions. Share of yourself in any way that you can. Give value first and watch it come back tenfold into your life. Fifth, be yourself. Be your authentic self. Have you ever noticed that when you're behaving in a certain way that's expected of you, and that's not in 100% complete alignment with who you really are authentically, how that feels? I don't know about you, but for me, it felt really, really crappy. I did it for decades, but it felt really, really crappy because I'd go to work and I'd be one person, I'd be all professional and polished, and then mellow, and then I'd go home and I'd be like, blah! I'd explode into who I really am, because it's not that it wasn't who I really was, but it was just a very small part of who I was based on other people's expectations. And when we're living for other people and not living for ourselves, something has to give. It doesn't really work out that well. And that was 5, but let's do a bonus thing. What is a bonus thing that you can do in your business to help people to live on cloud 9, to help you enjoy it more? And that's to give people a sense of purpose and progress, including yourself. Have a vision that you know you're working toward and share that with other people. We as human beings need to always be working toward something. So we either need to be working toward something that's bigger than ourselves and making progress toward that on our own, that we create on our own, or with somebody else. So the people that come to your organization, that are attracted to you in your business, they're looking for you to provide that bigger purpose, that more impact, that bigger global impact than they feel like they could do on their own. That's why we join organizations. That's why we join communities. That's why we join religions and churches, because we want to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. So all of us human beings strive for continuous improvement and progress. So that was a handful of ways that you can help yourself and the people that you interact with to be on cloud 9. Again, they were be present, be in the present moment. Make sure that you are working in your genius zone, doing something that you really love to do, because we all feel happier when we're contributing and doing things that we're good at. Be grateful for what is. Be yourself, be your authentic self. Continuously improve and make progress, and then give value and attention, love and light to the rest of the world. So I would love to know your experience with this expression on cloud 9. Share in the comments below, and then I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you apply it to your business and maybe even your life right now? Take care. Have an absolutely joyous, blissfully happy day, and I will be with you tomorrow.